What's going on, guys? Logan here for the second video of the night. I actually just posted maybe 5 minutes ago my video on how dual clutch transmissions are not the same as an automatic, which they aren't. They mechanically aren't the same, performance they aren't the same. Go check it out if you disagree with me. But before I start this drywall mud tonight, I just want to make a video letting y'all know that the 5.2 liter supercharged engine that's going to be in the GT500 is not going to be the same engine that's in the GT350. It's going to be a cross-plane crank versus the GT350 is going to be a flat plane crank. I didn't even know this until I looked more into it. I actually had to read it. And honestly, I'm not too surprised by this because Ford, they're recommending that you don't supercharge your GT350s because flat plane cranks just don't hold boost very well. Flat plane cranks are great for naturally aspirated engines and racing, like road racing courses. That's what the GT350 is for. And for those of you who don't know the difference between a flat plane crank and a cross plane crank, all it is the crankshaft. On a flat plane crank, there's going to be 180 degrees between crank throws. On a cross plane, oh my gosh, I'm tripping my words. While on the cross plane crank, it's going to be every 90 degrees. So really, that's the only difference. But as far as how it's actually going to change the engine, on the flat plane crank, it causes a bunch of vibrations, a ton of vibrations. I was actually in a GT350 last year, and you could feel that entire car shake as soon as you turned it on. But why Ford decided to use the cross plane crank is because, well, like I just said, the flat plane crank, they don't hold well with boost, and with the cross plane crank, they have a lot more low end torque. So that's going to help the GT500 in drag races and even on road courses because it still has your independent rear suspension. And when I was reading this, I was kind of confused, why Ford would go with the 5.2, why don't they go with the 5.8 they used to have, or maybe even 6.2 or something like that, a larger engine that they can supercharge. And honestly, it's just because they're already making it in the GT350 and it's probably the cheapest option. And hey, it's gonna have more than 700 horsepower, probably close to about 740, 750. I mean, hey, fingers crossed for 775, but it's gonna do well. Now this is it for this video, but real quick before y'all leave, I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know if y'all knew that it wasn't gonna be a flat plane crank, if you knew it was gonna be a cross plane crank, just so I know if I'm actually informing anybody with this news and if I don't need to break down every little new news that comes out with the GT500. But guys, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and please subscribe. And as always, have a great day.